please support them because they support us. Here he is. There it is.
All right,
Wow.
you got to put yours on now too. I got a hat for you as well. A nice sash.
Oh, look at this. Joe's walking in. I had no idea. I get to play a part. Wow, this is a nice. What? Woo! Look at this. By the way, thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
High quality hats.
This is a very high quality hat. Where'd you get it from?
Shout out to Party City Gold member.
Please, 1 second. This is like when Overeem was on with the.
Yeah.
This is my
goodbye,
birthday
Ferdy.
cake. Yes, goodbye, Ferdy. Hello. Well, yes, goodbye, Ferdy. Hello, 40.
Yeah,
Kinda
there it
sad.
is. These 40 glasses are incredibly inefficient.
Wait a second. I can't hear you. What did you say about the glasses?
I said these 40 glasses are incredibly inefficient. I don't know if you could see, but they
gotta
eye is
sneak in.
completely blocked.
No, I think it's great. You can't see. It's kind of like, it looks like a weird lazy eye thing because it's just protruding. Wait, this says 40 looks good on me. Please stand by. Of course, the big 4-0 on.
Yeah, let's get that on you.
On Friday. I probably should have put this on.
Yeah, for those
first.
that don't know, probably should have prefaced that.
Yeah, that's okay. Here it is. How does it look? Can we get a shot of the single right here?
Wow.
Maybe I'll put it up here so you can see it. 40 looks good on me. I hope that we get a really serious question on the nose because I'll answer all the questions wearing this.
I'm hoping that you do. I spent big bucks on this.
By the way,
I like your approach. I'm actually going to switch to that approach.
Yeah, you're going forward? No, you got to go back. I learned this from Overeem. When he was in studio back in 2010, he put the hat in the front, party in the back, business in the back. This is one of the highest. I might reuse this for all my kids' birthday parties.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I was going to say take it home for your wife, but I think I'm going to keep this.
Yeah, that's high quality. That's high quality. I mean, that's probably $5 per hat. Like usually you get $5 for like 12.
You're underestimating it.
Hey, who's your hat guy?
Wow. $10? $12? $9
a hat.
Yeah, this is, I mean, this gesture means a lot. By the way, being showered with gifts today, Corporate Alex got me this Westphalia.
Yeah, huge shout out.
Look at that. I mean, it's just sitting there. I'm going to get this person.
In the yellow, too. The yellow that you love so much.
Love the yellow. I mean, this is it right here. You got me this. I didn't see Frank's gift, but I heard it's coming.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah, I did hear that was on the way. It is coming at some point.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for I didn't think you'd remembered. By the way, any truth to the rumor that Corporate Alex gave me the Westphalia and then you ran to Party City because you forgot it was my birthday as well?
Sounds very accurate.
No, there's no truth. There's not a Party City close enough. Trust me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We've had a good run. We celebrated a little bit this past week in Vegas, had the big reunion in Montreal. I kind of feel like the birthday's over. I've had so many celebrations. Small ones, though.
Beginning. Yeah,
People keep asking me, you having a big party on Friday, big party? I'm like, nah, just small, I like small little gatherings as opposed to one big
You're not going
shit.
to get the big sign, Lordy, Ariel's 40.
No, I'm not that kind of guy. Small stuff.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
It's a little much. But yes, these are my final hours as a 30-something-year-old. And
How's
you're
it
just
feel?
starting your 30s, right?
Yeah, I'm not even there yet.
You're not even there yet. When's your birthday again?
July as well.
Yes, that's right. Let me see if it's in my calendar here because it's gonna.
That's a 0% chance.
Well, because I didn't know you. Not fair.
I know. Yeah.
When is it?
It's coming up in July.
Why can't you tell us, Frank? Do you know when's his birthday?
It's July.
Golly,
Yeah, he knows it. It's the 16th.
16th. Great birthday.
Yeah. Great birthday.
Oh yes, of course. You talked about this Long Island. Golly,
Yes, Long Island.
boy, did I screw this up. Party at Eric's house.
We were supposed to have a party at Eric's house.
Canceled?
But, I mean, the card starts at 11 a.m.
Yeah. So what?
They keep moving it up and up. I guess we'll do post game at Eric's.
Well, you could. I mean, you Americans, you guys start drinking at like 4:00 in the morning for a football game. You've definitely had some sort of shindig, but I guess it will end relatively early as well.
Yeah, it'll end early. Plus UBS.
Aren't you
They charge
American
$18
now?
a beer, so
$18 a beer.
yeah, it's quite expensive.
Golly.
I don't know if I can do 6 hours of a UFC card.
This is your 30th birthday.
Nope,
29th.
29.
Jeez Louise, Frank, what is going on here? Frank, how old are you?
I didn't realize he was that young.
42?
I just turned 36.
Wow.
Yeah, we missed Frank's. That was Memorial.
Oh, yeah.
Day.
Memorial
Did you
Day.
miss it though? I mean, it was a pretty explicit invite to go to the movie.
Wow. Seems
What
like a lot of-
happened that I was like, obviously I can't go to the movies now? Oh, Rangers Game 7.
Yeah.
Josaki over Frank.
Long,
so good that they made it
rich
to the
history of
finals,
being
yeah.
a Ranger fan.
Yeah.
Well, this is great. I mean, I'm feeling the love. No music. I heard it's.
Yeah, I know. I actually blew that. I'm really just gonna be frank with you here. No pun intended. Too
Yeah,
Frank
I was
would
like,
be an invoice
I got
for that.
For some reason in my head, I thought we had one more guest after. Physique.
Wow.
And then I put it together that we didn't. Running around with my, head cut off. We just barely got the poster up, if I'm being honest.
Can I also be honest?
Please.
Very interesting poster.
I like it. You said it looks like they're in hell. It's kind of like
very sinister.
It's like 28 days later.
Yeah.
Type feel. I like it.
I don't mind it. I don't hate it.
Anything I just like when they do different stuff.
Out of the ordinary. I wish they would get rid of the black box on top. The black box, like it's very formulaic in that sense. They're big on the brand.
I kind of like that's clean.
I'm cool with the clean, but does it always have to have the black box on the top? Listen, as long as they don't call it UFC Vegas. The graphic that's coming up here better not say UFC Vegas.
This is actually my big birthday surprise to you.
Wow. Well, without further ado, let us see what we got.
It's actually UFC Apex 58.
Wow.
That's what all the graphics say. That's what I refer to on No Bets Barred podcast. I've completely dropped the Vegas. I only call it Apex now.
My wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday today, and I said I was hoping to drop the UFC Vegas, and so you have delivered. Thank you so much.
Well, yes, I know. I figured I had made you a happy man. Let's do
get
it. We
into
got a
it.
few picks. I'm going much lighter than last week. I've got I think 5 singles and a couple parlays. We're gonna have some fun with it too. A couple of darts we're throwing against the wall. See if they can hit. We'll start with Ricky Tercios though.
I don't mean to interrupt, but of course,
please.
let me. First of all, UFC Apex sounds. I mean, it just looks good. It sounds good.
Cooler. Yes.
Want to let everyone know that if they want to go a little deeper. What is that? What was that? It's like a fire drill.
Building announcement.
I mean,
we
golly.
really might be having a fire drill right now.
Is it a fire drill? I'm staying here. I'm not leaving. I was just gonna go get my overnight oats. Is it actually going on?
You get
false alarm.
Oh, false alarm. False alarm. All right. Well, hopefully that stops.
Well, let the record show I wasn't leaving. Okay, I'm going down with the ship. That's how devoted I am to
that
this
just
program.
happened. That was wow.
I was going to give you a plug that if people want more. By the way, shout out to my Money in the Bank briefcase over there that I just subtly put.
I know we
the
need
show.
some more lighting on that.
Yeah, it's not great, but I just kind of put it there. I was going to say, if people want to go deeper into these picks, where can they do so?
Yes, No Bets Barred.
Yeah.
You know where to find it. MMA Fighting Feed. Get deeper into it. This
is it up now?
Quick blurb.
Right now, is it up?
It will be up tonight.
Okay.
Quick blurb. We get much deeper on the show. Have a little bit more fun. Last week, great episode.
NYR.
Yeah, I mean, New York Rick was fantastic. We built a parlay live on the show, plus 141. It ended up cashing with relative ease. I mean, no better place to do it.
All right.
Let's get back to it.
Sorry.
I have a few notes here written down. I'm going to work through these. I'm not taking the glasses off, so just bear with me on this reading. When I reference back to him, Ricky Tercios, we're taking him on the money line. Zahavi, I know he got a knockout last time out, but I don't think he's someone that can really rely on the power. I don't think he's going to go to the wrestling or the grappling either. I think if anyone's liable for a takedown, it'd be Tercios, but I think this one is going to stay mostly standing. Tercios, he's got a reach advantage here. I think he's got a pace advantage. I think he's got a volume advantage, and I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to put the pressure on him, outstrike him over the course of the 3 rounds, and win a unanimous decision.
2 thoughts, if I may.
Please.
This when I look at the picture and the matchup, it feels like I'm fighting Casey. Does it not?
I know, because
this feels like me fighting Casey.
I think he looks much more like you than Tercios looks like Casey.
This looks like Casey. If you see a picture of Casey circa like 2009 when I first met him,
right?
This feels like me 2022 me or 2020 me, whatever, going up against 2009 Casey.
I actually can't. I didn't see it until just now. Like, Zahavi looks a ridiculous amount like you.
Wait, this is the first. I always get it every time he fights.
Like y'all's, yes. Like if he like cut his hair shorter like you do, like y'all's hairline is almost identical. The facial features.
Thank you.
Wow.
And I don't know if you've seen the clips floating around of me doing a little boxing, but The apple's
floating around, blowing up.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, quite a few people getting in the mix in those. Getting a comment from the great Dylan Dennis too.
Yeah, jealousy is an amazing thing.
Did you have a second note?
No, I think it was just that it was me. It looked like it was me versus Casey circa 2009.
I thought you said 2 notes, but
did I have 2 notes?
No, I think I'm going crazy.
Well, it's just, by the way, great to see Tercio's back.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Should be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. Malarkey Johnson. I'm going to take this one under 2.5. I think just both these guys' styles just set up for a brawl in which someone is going to get finished. Malarkey likes to make it dirty. Johnson obviously has that knockout power. Malarkey has only won by decision 1 time in his entire career. Johnson, 7 of his last 11 have not gone to a decision. I just think once they get in there, they're gonna start swinging. It's gonna turn into a brawl, and I think someone's gonna get put out.
Are you making an actual bet on this one? Can I just add something? Plus 195 for Johnson?
Yeah, a lot of people like him as a dog this week.
I mean, I have my eye on him.
I mean, he always looks great until he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of putting it. Also, Zahabi plus 160. Don't hate it.
Wow. Thank you.
A lot of juicy ones.
Yeah, I do think, I mean, this is a tough card to call, dude. There's a lot of 50-50 fights. All right, next up. This is going to be a fun one. Hopefully we can cash it. Some people might call me a madman. Jared Vandera by submission. Played it at plus 550. Our beautiful friends at DraftKings made it available. I played it again at plus 700. Obviously, I'm going very light on this.
Wait, 2 bets? Same result?
Same result, yeah. I mean, it was too juicy. Our friends at DraftKings said, there's no way this guy's going to do it. They made it plus 700. I mean, I only have 0.3 units involved. So my thinking on this, there was a clip going viral. A few people have referenced it on, MMA betting Twitter. Jared Vandera, he got submitted by Alexei Oleinik. Then afterwards, he's learning the neck crank backstage from Oleinik. But then I went back and watched that fight. Vandera had his back. He had the hooks in. He was going for some rear naked chokes. He threw up a triangle at one point. He is a BJJ black belt. I think he wants to put, he respects the game of mixed martial arts. I think he wants to put it on his resume that he had got a submission in the UFC. And who better to do it against than Chase Sherman? His last 2 fights submitted in the first round. I mean, if he can take him to the ground, I think he can take his back and get a submission. This is obviously not a high likelihood play. I'm either going to look crazy or I'm going to look like a genius come Saturday. But this card, it's a little bit tougher to call. I'm going light. We might as well have a little fun with it.
By the way, have you seen Interstellar?
I have seen Interstellar. That's the, Frank died laughing. It's actually my favorite movie ever.
What?
And Frank hates it.
Number 1?
Number 1. I love it. McConaughey.
He's like, he's like, have you seen it? Of course you've seen it. Not only
it's a phenomenal movie. I have it on Blu-ray. I'll bring it in. You can borrow it. That's another birthday present.
Well, I wish I had a Blu-ray player. Not only have I not seen it, I don't think I've ever heard of it.
Yes.
When did this come out?
2013.
You're not missing anything.
2014. Hans Zimmer soundtrack, all-time soundtrack. Matthew McConaughey.
And did you understand what the connection he was trying to make?
I mean, it's a sci-fi movie. It's fake. Frank likes to believe that it's real and it's not, an accurate adaptation.
Out of all the fantasy movies, that's the best one to bring up.
I mean, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie.
Wow. Okay.
I'll give you the Blu-ray. You can watch it in 5-minute increments and, get it back to
you still won't be done.
On my life, I have still not finished Hustle. I don't even know if I've crossed the hour mark, and I was on a trip. Like, you would think I could sneak it in here or there. And I'm still watching it almost every night, believe it or not. It's like 2-minute installments at this point. It's a great movie. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
I'm watching it like it's a series, like how people watch Stranger Things. I'm watching
movie
this
in 5-minute increments. Just sounds awful to me. I got 2 episodes left on The Sopranos.
You know what the problem is? I keep going like 1 or 2 minutes back to remind myself. Usually falls asleep.
Right.
So I'm only really,
progressing 3 minutes forward each time.
Yes.
All right. Next up. Cal Borjalho.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad at all. Took him last week. I'm sure, people are going to come at me. His line has gotten juiced up a little bit. I took him last week. I think he's the real deal. Last time out, he took Godzizo. I think he's just the well-roundedness is what he's going to be able to rely on here. I think he's close to Armin in the stand-up game, and then I think if it hits the ground, which I think it's going to because Petrosian has been taken down, I believe, in every one of his UFC fights. I just think Cal has such the advantage there that he's going to be able to get it done. I think he has more avenues to victory, and if he can avoid the power of Petrosian, I think he gets this one done.
All right.
All right, now I feel bad doing it, especially after he was just on the show. I got talked into it last night on the podcast. Rafael Dosenos, plus 180. Money
Wow. Wait a second. Can you call back or just wait a minute? EK will tag him real quick.
Yeah, please don't do that. Fiziev, I like him as a fighter. 93 baby, speaking of birthdays, the same year as me. Yeah, he's doing much better than I am. Yeah, I'm just throwing a half unit on RDA. I don't think he's done yet. He's got the proven 5-round cardio. I think he, can hang with Fiziev on the feet. I think he also might mix in some takedowns. I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be a fight that's going to go to a decision. And of late, main events, when I play the favorites, I have not found much success, especially in these close decisions. So why not in a fight that I think is going to be close, be holding an underdog ticket?
It's a tough one to call.
That's what I think too. I think it's very close. I actually am not convinced that Fiziev should be like minus 210. I feel like it should be closer.
Man, I mean, I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. Very strong underdog play.
I think so too.
Fiziev had never fought in a main event. He's fought some tough guys. No one quite at the stature of RDA. RDA seems to be aging like fine wine. Looked very good in his last fight. I know Moicano took it on super short notice. I know Felder. The thing is, his last 2 performances were pretty strong, but both guys took the fights on a week's notice.
Yeah. I mean, if Fiziev comes out and just styles on him, lesson learned by me. I am keeping it light. That's the biggest thing. So no harm, no foul if I lose. So there's the recap. We got 5 singles. Vandera by sub, the miracle maker there if it happens. Fingers crossed. A quick parlay for you. Saeed Nurmagomedov. I thought I might have an underdog play on DSA. I went back and watched the tape. I mean, Saeed, he's obviously not the normal Nurmagomedov. He's not coming in to wrestle. He's coming in to work on you on the feet, and I think he's just too fast. I think he can dodge the power. Morozov last time out against DSA, I thought he found so much success in the first round. Of course, he got caught, but I think Saeed's going to be able to avoid that power. And then I just mentioned that I think that main event's going to go long, so I took the over 2.5, parlayed it up. Pays out at minus 118. And then we got an air fryer on the show. Usually I wait on these, but I did it live on the podcast last night. Just 2 short legs for you. Tresean Gore inside the distance. Kennedy Nzechukwu inside the distance. Feel like these numbers, I could just be totally wrong. I just feel like the inside the distance numbers for these guys are pretty high for having knockout power, and that pays out at plus 1156.
Dang. And that's air fryer even though it's 2 legs?
Yeah. I mean, it's all about what it pays out at.
Yeah. What's the cutoff? 1,000?
I try to make it more than 1,000, yeah.
Okay. I love my air fryer, by the way. Still use it.
Love it. I mean,
shout out to Kasori, #1 on Amazon.
Pound for pound, air fryer king.
Yeah. Some might say the guy who plugs it is #1 pound for pound as well.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, do you think... Oh, I thought you were saying that they were the air fryer pound for pound king and he was the pound for pound fighter, yeah. Very big hit in the household, like pizza pockets.
Oh, yeah, God, yeah. Get nice and crispy, nice and hot on the inside. Yeah.
It's tremendous.
Taquitos are great in the air fryer.
Taquitos. Oh, like mini tacos. Yep. No, mini empanadas.
They're like rolled.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about
keep trying.
I thought you were talking about the pride of Australian delights.
Oh, Takis.
Takis.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is correct.
I was like, what? You're gonna put that in your freaking air fryer?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Make them super crispy.
No. Why would anyone do that?
You ever have Takis, Frank?
Yeah.
When I went to
you
Sydney,
had them in an air fryer.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's one of the great meals that I've ever had. When I went to Sydney, it was like the #1 thing that we had there.
Wow.
I'll have to go sometime.
Yeah.
In any event, what else we got?
Some big hitters actually. I didn't hit them on Monday.
You didn't? Yeah. You stonewalled me.
Yeah, I know. It takes a while to collect them. I was busy with the hot dog eating contest.
Sure.
A lot of people sent them in. Let's run through them real quick. Parlay Powerhouse. 10 legs plus 7,100 turns $10 into 725. I just can't imagine sweating out a 10-leg parlay. It was supposed to be 11. He had Pedro Munoz, guest on the show just a few minutes ago, but obviously that was a known contest. Back-to-back weeks, our friend Prop Sniper makes it 2 weeks in a row. He went directly against our girl JRC. He takes Storley Orenko by submission in round 1, plus 3,300, turns $60 into over $2,000. And then last but not least, Anthony Chapillo. This guy has been hounding to get on the show forever. He's been dying. He had a very great week. We're making dreams come true here. Plus 1,500, 6-leg parlay, plus 512, 9-leg parlay. I mean, he's just winning thousands. He's betting way more than me. So shout out to Anthony. And then join the DraftKings League.
Yeah. How many?
We're going for 200 this week.
Okay. Last week 250?
Yeah, I don't know if we got the video in time, but I did shout out. I think it was Rufus that won.
What do you mean the video?
I made a video, but I added it late. You know, I got it mixed up with Faceve. You know,
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
You know where I do the video and the curtains come.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we're efforting it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait for it, or I mean, we can hang out.
I'm thinking it's coming in the next 15, 20 seconds. What do you think?
What do I think?
Birthday plans? What's happening Friday?
Oh, okay. You're trying to kill some time.
Yeah, I'm really trying to stretch it here.
No, it's all good. I understand. These are the things that happen on live television or live streaming. Everything's good. Having a nice summer. You know, I haven't seen my boys in 8 days now. So
yeah, how you dealing with that?
Got a couple letters.
Camp.
Got a couple letters, which is a trip to open your mail and have a letter from your 8-year-old son there. Very funny to see.
How did he address you? Like, hey, Dad?
Dada.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and the 8-year-old, it was just like 4 lines. Good summer, miss you, have a good summer, nice friends, see you later. I was like, all right, cool, you know, no complaints. And then the older one wrote a much longer letter with more detail, told me what time it was, when he's going to take a shower, all this stuff. So it's great. It's still strange. It's a very quiet household, but you know, we're managing. I was away for a few days. That actually helped me because, you know, I wasn't in the mix at home. But I appreciate you asking. We're doing very well.
Of course.
We're coping.
When do they come back?
They come back July 24th, which is the day after London. We have to go pick them up again. So it's another 6-hour journey to pick them up after the London card. So we'll be doing that, but that will be very exciting to be reunited. My daughter's very lonely. She misses them. You know, you're around 2 other, you know, siblings, older brothers, a lot of activity.
Sure.
But, you know, everyone's doing well. The one issue that I have with the camp, I keep looking up, you know, on the website, there's photos of the kids that you have to like sift through 100 photos every day just to find one of your child. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. And apparently there's a lot of kids from the DC area that go to this camp. It's a lot of Nationals gear. It's a lot of, oh, there it is. Okay.
Wow.
I was just talking about my kid's camp, but it's okay. You can interrupt me. No problem.
Yeah.
It's,
there
who's
he
that?
is.
Oh, there he is.
Puntus.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
I hope he appreciates that he just interrupted me. Anyway, well, congrats to our Puntus. But a lot of Nationals
back
gear.
To what you were saying.
It's a lot of Nationals gear. Like, I don't need this, you know, like next
Direct
year.
slap in the face to you.
Yes, next year, if my kids go back to this camp, which I think they will, if all goes well, I'm going to just like flood them with Expos gear. And most of these kids who are wearing the Nationals gear probably don't even know who the Expos are, but we need to teach the youth a little bit about the history. Is it me or did the screen just like completely change colors?
Darker, it got darker.
What happened? Is that all because of what you just did? Because if so worth it. What about the other camera? Is the other camera darker too? Like camera 1? Or can we not switch anymore? Oh, looks a little...
it does kind of look like they all got darker.
Yeah, I definitely got darker.
Is it our screens or?
Let's see. Ever since you played that video, everything changed.
Ever since.
Da-da-da. I'm looking.
It was a good video, by the way.
It was totally, I mean, it
there we
was
go.
so worth it. Oh,
we go.
we're back. What happened?
It was, I think they're
Oh yeah. No problem. Oh,
that was the video.
So it was Connor. Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Anything else?
That's
we got
it
some
for
questions
me, man.
answered.
Questions. Yeah, you got to get to it, and then you got to get to your birthday weekend.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, it's only Wednesday, but I do appreciate it. I'm going to keep this stuff on for the On the Nose segment. So thank you very much.